look button, press down, don't let go, press look button again, and let step backwards, and Winston throws my video. Great. Awesome. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can play with the modern controls. So the weird thing about modern controls, especially on the PC version, is it's kind of unplayable with a mouse. So the sensitivity is so high. That's why it's kind of unplayable, and at some point it's you can really see it's broken as hell. So the best way to play it is with a controller. So one of my friends, Crofty Boy, told me about this. Thank you. If you're watching this video, thank you so much. So with controller, it's almost like a legend in anniversary type of controls, you know. So it makes things so much easier. So I strongly recommend it if you have a controller, Xbox, PlayStation, something else, doesn't matter. So you can always play with it. And the controls, the first thing to do would be get into controls, select change controls, and change the walk button to normally it's R3. R3 is the default one, so I would advise you guys to change it. Sorry, not walk, look button. I will advise you to change it to RB or or R1 in PlayStation version. So I would strongly advise it to change it into R1, RB button on the Xbox and on Steam on Steam overlay. So I would advise it. Why? Because the camera is broken. Let's say camera is like this, and you can quickly fix it. You press it once, and free look mode is activated. This is the classic look button. The L1, yeah, L1 button on the PlayStation, and the zero button, numpad zero button on the PC version. That's how we could look in the tank controls, and this is still is in this game. So you press it once and you activate the look button, look functionality in modern controls too. So hi Wilson. So you press it again and the camera resets itself like this. You double press it quickly like this and the camera resets itself, or slowly like this and camera resets itself. But in order to get rid of the look functionality as soon as possible, you need to double press it very quickly like this. That's it. So another thing is to walk. You walk with square button like this. You hold down the square button, don't let go, otherwise let it fall like this. So it's not a toggle functionality, it's just you hold it down, you press it as long as you need to. So you walk like this. And the main problem I think is to step backwards. I mean walking backwards. So how can you do this? Is it possible with modern controls? Actually, it is. And it's not just with the pistols drawn. There is another way, much more useful. How to do it? If you ask me, you need to activate look functionality. You need to press R1 in my case. In default settings, it's R3, guys. Let me remind you of that. So you press the look button once, you press down button, or push the analog down, doesn't matter. You press down button and you press look button again like this. It's that simple, and you can make the jump safely. So I'm gonna show you again. You walk to the edge. In order to step back, you need to press the look button, press down, press the look button again while holding down button. By the way, I should add that. So look button, press down, don't let go, press loop button again, and Lara step backwards, and Winston throws my video. Great, awesome. So this is the basic step, and circle is rolling animation. You press L3 and Lara sprints, and you press roll button, Lara rolls. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Actually, with modern control, sprinting is much funnier and useful, much more useful than before. So don't worry about sprinting, guys. It's great way to sprint with modern controls, and you can, with because there is no sensitivity problem with the controller, the camera looks really, Lara moves greatly, like in Angel Dark, sorry, no, not that game, not even close. Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld. So, and one other fact is, since it's modern controls, not tank controls, if you try to jump backwards, I mean backflip, Lara automatically jump this way. Wherever the camera is looking, wherever the angle is, Lara jumps that way, if you know what I mean. So I'm looking here, I press jump, and Lara jumps that way. So it's much easier, but you can't backflip unless you have your pistols drawn, so that's the only way. So some other things, crouching. So the crouching is L1 button on default. So you press L1. By the way, I'm not holding it right now as you see it. So it's with the modern controls. It's the new functionality. You toggle it once and the crouching is activated. So you press circle like this, and you can see Lara circling. And you press analog to crawl like this. You press L1 to kind of crouch, circle to roll like this, and you press L1, 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 and L1. That's how you can toggle crouching on and off. That's how simple it is. So one other way is this is, I think, the best thing added to the controls. So yeah, this would be the most appropriate stuff, the place to show it, to demonstrate it. So let's say, not this place, let's say you're crouching, and you should get out. So jump down. How can you do this? By pressing jump button, the X button on the PlayStation controller, and the A button on the Xbox. So you press it once, and like in Chronicles and Angel of Darkness, Lara makes this great animation, which makes the things much easier. So it's a great addition. I think it's one of the best additions so far to this remaster, which is great. So another thing is with the guns and shortcuts. So let me load my game like this. Sorry if it's a spoiler for you guys. This is one of the latest levels. So the shortcut for flare is you press touchpad and R1 at the same time, and Lara pops up the flare and light it up. So this is one way. To toss it, you need to press the not this. This is one way to toss it, but not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm also learning this. This is great, and this is new for me as well. So not this, no. Yeah, it's the same key. You press the touchpad and the R1 once again to toss it. So this is the flare. For guns, press touchpad and square, and Lara draws Desert Eagle. Different guns from different games have their unique shortcuts as well. You press touchpad and X on PlayStation. By the way, I'm referring the PlayStation controller. So if you're using Xbox controller or any other controller, please keep that in mind and make that assumption on from your own controller. So yeah, and you press touchpad, and circle is the shotgun. Great. And you press touchpad and triangle, and it's the Uzi's. Awesome. So this is one way to do this. How can you shoot? You press L2. L2 is your, holster key. Yeah. You draw your pistols with that button. So as long as you press it, your pistols are drawn like this. But if immediately you let go of it and Lara push them in the holsters back. So yeah, that's how. And R2 is the fire button. Like this, you fire with R2. It's pretty easy since it's modern controls. Let's just say that the enemy is coming, he fires at you, throwing fireballs, fire, and some other stupid stuff. You can dodge it like this with modern controls pretty easily. So it's a great addition with modern controls, but the backflip is kind of hard. You need to face the camera towards the enemy to do a backflip like this, and side flips, not like this, but you get my point. Like this, and like this, and like this. So this is how you can backflip with modern controls. The only way is to draw your pistols. That's the only way. And let's continue with some other important things. So for example, you want to let go. You let go by holding the R2 button. You press R2 once and that's enough. Lara won't let go. Like with the situation in the tank controls, Lara don't let go. In modern controls, you press it once and that's enough. You pull yourself up with the analog stick, obviously, and axis jump like I showed you in the beginning of this video. R2 is your shimmying to get into dangling position, shimmying position button kinda. Sorry for my bad vocabulary to demonstrate this button. And it's also fire. It's kinda action button, but the action button is also your triangle button to interact with objects like this. I wanna interact with it, let's just say, and that's how you do it. That's how it is with the remastered modern controls. You press triangle just like in the Legend and Anniversary and the Underworld, I think. So the Crystal Dynamics control layout for Legend Trilogy is the, I think, source of influence, let's just say, for the modern controls, and it takes some time to getting used to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, so it's kind of hard, as you know. It's not that easy to adjust to the modern controls, especially you're a new player, old player like me from the old days. I already adjusted to the tank controls. It's kind of hard to forget all about it and adjust to the modern controls. So you automatically want to backflip or shimmy freely, or jump to the direction you are touching, obviously pressing. Let's just not touching, pressing, like in the tank controls, because in the tank controls, whenever you press anything, the character obviously goes to that direction every time. The camera is not that important, and I think most of the time the camera is either free or fixed angle, so you just kind of have to trust the buttons in on the tank controls. You get what I mean. But in the modern controls, always whenever you're facing towards wherever, I'm sorry, so the button, the direction will be towards to the camera, let's just say. So that's how it is, and it's the pretty much the basic guide for modern controllers, guys. I mean, every time I record a video like this, there is some other stuff that, oh shit, I should have mentioned this as well, kind of situation, but I don't know. I think this basically sums it up. So I don't know if I need to show you guys anything else. This is kind of the basic stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, one other thing I could mention. So pressing the look button and the walk button at the same time immediately after you load your game. Let's try it again. Ta-da! And voila, the sunglasses are on. So this is a great addition, guys. I might do a separate video about it because it's one of the fan favorites cheats in the X platform and there's other social medias, forums, and etc. So it's a great addition. I didn't know about this, and it have been recently discovered in the social media. One of the guys, I think, posted it on X. Hey guys, I found this stuff. One of my friend told me you could actually do this and that and activate the glasses, which is great. I haven't tried it yet, but it's a great functionality and so on. So it's a great feature. So I strongly advise it. But whenever you load your game, you die. After you load your game, unfortunately, it's cancelled. Every time you load your game again, you have to redo it, pressing the walk button and the look button at the same time, guys, immediately after you load your game. So that's it, guys. I hope you find this video useful. I tried to mention every basic thing about the modding controls in this video, but it's just practice. It's hard to master Lara's controls. I still haven't figured it out completely, and I still haven't mastered it completely. It's kind of hard, but I'm pretty much used to it now, thanks to the practice and playing hours. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Make sure to comment. Make your suggestions, video suggestions. One of the guys suggested me to do this video. I thank him. I thank him so much. So thank you. And yeah, that's it. That's the video. Enjoy, guys. I'll see you later.